how you doing? It's your boy the Gangly Goat, and I'm back at you again now with another RuneScape money making guide. Now this guide here is courtesy of one of my comments on, I think it was my first video, so shout out to them. The comment will be on the screen at some point right about now. And basically they suggested a couple of things, and one of the ones they suggested was threads. Now I've never ever bought threads.
I don't believe you.
I'm pretty sure. So I thought I'd better give it a go. Thought I'd see what it's like, see how much money you can actually make, because I want to know how much you can make. Now I've heard a few people doing it quite a few times. I've seen it on YouTube, to be honest with you. But I want to know, as of now, in 2022, how much can you actually make doing it? So, hey, Gangly Goat here, just on the editing process. I just wanted to add a little thing in here. Make sure you do me a favour, stick around to the second half of the video, because we do change it up just that little bit. We want to change. I test a few different things out, so it's definitely worthwhile sticking around. First of all, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. All the support is greatly appreciated. If you like the video, if it helps you out, then hit that like button. It really helps me get my videos out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to, there's two places you can go. You can either go to Alcred, or you can go to Rimington. That's it. Now I think I'm going to head over to Alcred because I've got a ring of jewelling right here. So let's go to the jewel arena and let's head on over, and I'll see you there. What we're going to do is we're going to spend, like usual, 15 minutes doing this now, buying as many threads as we can, and then we're going to head on over to the GE, get them sold, and see how much money we can actually make. So the method you want to be doing is you want to go to trade to Dominic, and then you want to be buying them. So they are selling here for 1 coin, and on the GE they sort of vary between 6 and 9 coins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a clock up on my right hand side, on my other screen, or on my phone, get the timer going, and then we will get going. Alright, so timer's ready, steady, bam. And there we go. So that is it. That's 10 minutes. There we go. So I decided to do 10 minutes instead of 15 minutes. And we got 3,748 threads. Now, the problem is with threads, I've noticed that there are people buying them. So as I was hopping through worlds, there were definitely some worlds which had less in. So I was still buying them because it was still profitable. But so that's why I haven't got like a bang on a 50 number. But that's something you got to bear in mind when doing this. Now, this is a free-to-play money-making method. You can't expect to make a whole ton. But we did 3,748 threads in 10 minutes. So That would have been a little bit more if the worlds were full on some of them, but we'll take that as it is, because this is exactly what you're going to come across when you're doing it. So I think what we'll do now is we'll head on over to the GE, and we will go and price check it all and work out exactly how much money you can make per hour using this method right now in RuneScape in 2022. So here we are back at the GE. I'm going to do our price check, but before we do it, we start with 100k. In 10 minutes we pick 3,748 threads. Like I said, you could probably pick a few more, but 3,748 is definitely solid in 10 minutes, because that means you could get roughly around about 22,500 threads in an hour, which isn't too bad. Definitely if you're making a 4 or 5 GP profit. Now something you've got to bear in mind is first of all what the profit margin actually is. They do fluctuate quite a lot, and what we're going to see is now, as of right now, how much money can you make. Now remember as well, this is a free to play, no stat required money making method. All you need is a bit of money, and realistically we didn't actually use a lot. We used what, 5,630 coins, so we used 5.6k. You could go and get your brand new 10k from the Stronghold of Security, go and buy threads, and you could end up with nearly double this amount. You get, let's say, 6,000 threads with that 10k. So before we stick them in the GE, let's just have a look in here. So they are worth 8 GP each. That's 29,984. If we add the coins that we had, that means we made 24,354 GP in 10 minutes.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
So we multiply that by 6, which means you're looking at about 146k. Like I said, you could probably get a few more, so this is around about 150k per hour, dependent on the market price. Now, whether they sell for 8 GP or not straight away is going to be another thing, but I should imagine that if you stick them in there for 8 GP, then they're going to sell. It's just going to take that little bit of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these in the GE. I'm going to come back when it's a sold, so I can show you that they sell for 8 GP. And then we're going to wrap it all up.
One eternity later.
So here we are at a GE, and they have sold. Now, the selling process took about 3 hours or so, but they have sold nonetheless for the 8 coins. Now, obviously, you could sell them for a little bit less if you wanted to. You could probably sell them for 7. Currently selling for 7 by the looks, but you could sell them for like a GP less than what they're set to. So they were set to 8. You could maybe sell them at 7. And they'll probably sell that a little bit quicker. But as per the sort of the editing insert, let's say, that happened at the beginning, there's a little bit of twist now, and we're going to head back there to do something a little bit different this time, because I'm not entirely 100% happy with this result. I mean, this is 150k profit over the hour, but I'm not entirely happy. So let's head back there and see what we can do. Right, so here we are. We are at the Domic's crafting store in Alfred again, and we're going to try something a little bit different. Now, I'm not entirely happy with 150k profit per hour. I wonder if you can make a little bit more. Now, so many level 3 there is logged in, so clearly they're going around buying some stuff, buying threads and bits and bobs. So we're going to have to hot weld before we start. And again, same as before, that's the competition you've got, especially in a free world. Now, I feel like you can make a little bit more money as well by doing not just threads. I feel like you can make some money doing some of these. So like, for example, the ring mold is 5 GP but sells for 85. You've got necklace mold, which buys for 5, sells for 98. And you've got amulet molds, which buy for 5 and then sell for 547. So it's big profit on them. Get the timer up. 10 minutes worth. Uno, dos, tres, vámonos. left. Got like what, 30 seconds left of the 10 minutes. So I'm gonna should be able to get one more bag in. Not with clicking like that, I won't. Seconds. So this is going to be the last world realistically, and my clicking is absolutely awful. So there we go, 10 minutes. So let's head on over to the GE, see exactly what we got. We didn't spend an awful lot of money realistically. We had 500k, we spent what, 3 and a bit K, so we didn't spend an awful lot of money. So let's head on back over to the GE and see how much we have made over those 10 minutes, and then we can work out exactly how much we made over the hour, or how much we would make over the hour. So I will see you there. So here we are at the GE. Now this is what we got. So we got 1701 threads, we got 48 needles, we got 34 amulet molds, we got 68 ring molds, and we got 34 necklace molds. Now we made around about 140k, I think it was. So with better clicking, you'd probably make about 150k, especially with the plugins you can use on RuneScape, that sort of stuff. So with just a thread, you can make around about 150k an hour. So what we're going to do is, before we stick it all in the GE and have a look, see how long it takes to sell and stuff like that, just going to do a quick calculation here and work out exactly how much we're expecting to get from this. So let's open this up. So all those threads, needles, they cost us about 3.5k. Let's turn that into 26k in 10 minutes. So that's 22,748 in 10 minutes, which means if we times that by 6, 22748, because we did 10 minutes, we get around about is the same profit, about 140k. Now again, my clicking is not great, so regardless of whether you do the threads or do the molds, you're going to be making around about 150k. So you're probably better off just sticking with the threads, realistically, because you've got less running around to do. So unless you're bored of just standing still, I suppose. But let's get all this sold and let's just double check the price on everything.
1 hour later.
Righty ho. So it has been about an hour, maybe just over, and they have all sold. So let's just double check, see exactly what we got, so we can 100% work out how much money we made. So we're going to collect it all sold. So the threads sold 7 each, needles sold 44 each, amulet mold sold for 88 each, ring mold sold 71, and necklace molds sold for 1, 2, 3. They were a good one. So we made just over 23k then by the looks of it in 10 minutes. So what's that? That is, yeah, literally just over 23k, so 23,034 GP. So if you look at that, then the profit that we made from doing the threads on their own was more than what it was on doing molds and stuff as well. That is a total of 140k profit. So with the threads, you were looking about 150k profit. With threads and molds, you're looking about 140k profit. Now it's still a good money maker for having no skills, no stats on a free-to-play world, don't get me wrong, but to save all the running around and everything, you might as well just sit and buy threads, because it was more money. So that's what I think, that's what I would advise anyone doing looking to make a bit of money. Go to get some threads, make 150k an hour, nice easy money maker there, no stats required. So if you enjoyed the video, do me a favour, hit the like, hit the subscribe, all that lovely stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.